Hello Nautical, my name is Sebastian. Today is Wednesday! Hey guys, so you may have seen it already, and if you haven't, you should go check it out. But Brennan has started making videos on the Nerd Club about LGBT Headcanons. And there has been some interesting responses to that, so I thought I'd make a kind of LGBT Headcanons 101 video talking about what they are, why they exist, why they matter, the differing opinions and backlash on them, and then a couple theories I actually learned about in the comment section of one of Brennan's LGBT headcanon videos, which is the theory of Word of God versus Death of the Creator. Alright, so first off, let's talk about what a LGBT headcanon is. So to talk about that, we first have to quickly go over what a headcanon is versus canon. So canon is a confirmed fact or part of a media that is confirmed. It is either confirmed by the creators or the media itself. And then a headcanon, which a headcanon is something that is an idea or speculation or theory that is not confirmed yet or at all by the media or the creators, but is something that fans believe in, and they usually have some sort of evidence from the media to help back up this headcanon. So an LGBT headcanon is where a character is headcanoned as LGBT, but it is not a confirmed fact. It is not canon, it is headcanoned. Why do LGBT headcanons exist? Well, they exist mostly because of the lack of representation or positive representation for LGBT people in media. Now, Brennan actually has a great video on this called Why Queer Representation Matters. It's in that eye thing that I finally worked out how to use like a week ago. Go check it out. And yes, Brennan did tell me to promote their video in this video. So they exist because there's a lack of LGBT representation, and representation is very important because people need to be represented. Like, everyone has the desire to see themselves be represented. They need it to feel validated. So when that representation doesn't exist, people will create it, and they'll create it in the form of headcanons and seeing their favorite characters as LGBT. So that they matter because representation matters. It's very, very vital. So LGBT headcanons matter because they create representation. Okay, so there are some differing opinions and backlash against LGBT headcanons, and I find that they can kind of be broken down into two categories, or two main categories for the most part. Okay, so first off, we've got one, people who don't like LGBT headcanons because they feel like people are trying to change or tarnish their favorite pieces of media. And then we have people who find them unnecessary or pointless and think they don't matter, so they try to tear them down whenever possible. So we're going to look at the first one first. So if you don't like LGBT headcanons because you feel like they're kind of attacking or trying to change your favorite pieces of media, like maybe a childhood show, and you feel like people are trying to change how you see that show and change that show, well, you don't have to worry. So the thing is, a headcanon is just that. It is a headcanon. It is an idea or theory. It does not change the facts of the show. It is just a different way. It's just a way that people see and enjoy the show that might be different from how you enjoy it. So if you don't see your favorite characters as LGBT, then that is completely okay. You don't have to share an LGBT headcanon with other people, and people should respect that you don't, just like you should respect that people do. So, if you have a favorite piece of media that people have LGBT headcanons about, you can still enjoy that favorite piece of media. Just ignore the LGBT headcanons, don't seek them out, and you can still enjoy your favorite pieces of media the way you did before. And if you see people having these theories, just ignore them. Don't start an argument. Don't try to disprove them. They're enjoying that piece of media just like you're enjoying that piece of media, just in a different way. So just as long as everyone respects each other, it's fine. It's cool. And then there is the second category, which is people who kind of find them unnecessary or pointless, and it's usually something along the argument of, this character is just a regular blank or blank. They can't be LGBT. Or, but this character is like a great hero, or they're different enough. They can't be LGBT. Now, to start off my kind of argument against this, first off, why can't a regular person be LGBT? Like, I am a regular teenage boy. I just happen to be trans and queer. Like, regular people are LGBT. So your favorite characters, even if they're just a regular guy, regular girl, regular whatever, they could be LGBT too. That could just be a part of it. And some people might see them that way. And it might be very validating for them to see or imagine a character that's just the regular guy or regular girl as LGBT, because it makes them feel like they belong, and that they can still just be, they don't have to be the odd one or the different one. They can be LGBT and be a regular person just like that character, which might be why they imagine that character as LGBT. And then there can be the arguments unnecessary for the piece of media or for the character or for the story. The thing is, like, when is being LGBT something that has a reason or a point behind it? Like, I don't have a reason why I'm trans. I'm just trans. I don't have a reason why I'm queer. I'm just queer. I don't know if it's like shaping this huge plot line. It's just something I am. And so the thing is, it isn't something, being LGBT or a minority isn't something that has there's like a reason behind it. It just happens. So a character could just be LGBT in addition to who they are and the plot and storyline. But in the end, I'm not trying to make you believe in LGBT headcanons. Just like, if you don't believe in them, that's fine. I'm trying to say, respect people who believe in them and enjoy them, because they are enjoying this media the way that they're enjoying it, and everyone should be allowed to enjoy things in their own way, even if it's different from other people's. Everyone should respect each other's opinions, which is something that I think everyone should know. But just respect other people's opinions as they should respect theirs. No one should try to force you to believe in LGBT headcanon, and you shouldn't try to disprove and attack people who do. Alright, so we're going to talk about two theories that go with headcanons in general and LGBT headcanons, and that is the Word of God versus death of the Creator. Now, I've known about the Word of God. It's a very commonly used one, which is basically that the creator has final say in what is canon or not canon in a piece of media. So if the creator says something is true, then it's true. If the creator says it's not, then it's not. And just they determine what headcanons are true or not, and just that's it, end of story, no debating. If the creator says it's not true, it's not true. And I was just like, okay, that makes sense, because like they created the media. But then I saw a comment on Brennan's LGBT theory video, Danny Phantom is transgender, that introduced me to the concept of death of the creator. And I'm actually going to read parts of the comment, not like all of it, because most of it applies to the Danny Phantomness, but I'm going to read part of it because it's really well worded to just kind of explain what this death of the creator theory is. Okay, and this comment was left by Myra Mullane in response to someone else. There's a principle known as death of the author. That doesn't mean you should go out and slaughter people who contributed to a work of fiction. It means that audience interpretation of a work is just as valid as creator interpretation. So they're talking about Danny Phantom, so some people interpret Danny as being trans, others interpret him as being cis. According to death of the author, both interpretations are equally valid. Now, I find that theory makes a lot of sense, personally, because I'm someone who has created media. So yes, the creators do have a say in the media because they created it, but the fans and the people enjoying it also have a say in how they interpret it and how they see the world and kind of shape it. So I think it does make sense that the creators say and the fans say have equal amounts. So that's just something to think about. I don't really know how to explain it too much in detail because I'm not really good at all the fandom theory-ness. I'm not good at the big scientific bits and like philosophy, thinking, deep thought, debate bits. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video where I just kind of told you what headcanons are, why they exist, kind of debated the main negative opinions about it, told you about a theory, and hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know. If I messed up on something, let me know. And until next Wednesday, peace.